as she goes to the well to draw water, I'm sure she would have been very annoyed to see Jesus sitting there. She thought, if I go there, probably every day she was going and nobody was there around that time. She felt very uncomfortable. Oh, why is this man here? So what was her thought? Let me go quickly, finish, do my business, get water, and leave the place. Have nothing to do with this person. No, she was not interested in having any conversation with this person. But Jesus was here for her. Jesus was there to seek and to save the lost. And probably Jesus knew that there was no other way to reach her. Maybe if he went to the city, maybe he would have not been able to get into a conversation with her. So this was the only place where he could reach out to her. So Jesus chose to sit at that well in the burning heat of the day. And he was tired also. He was exhausted. He had traveled a long way just to meet this lady. And he was there sitting patiently waiting for her. He must have been very tired, very thirsty, and I don't know if there was any shade there near the well. Probably he must have been sitting in the direct sunlight. I mean, after some time, you start feeling dizzy, right? You call it heat stroke. Like I've been in Rajasthan 1.5 years back. I was working there. Jodhpur is one of the hottest cities in Rajasthan, and that is where we were working. And the heat is so intense that both in the winter and the summer, you will see animals dying. Like we had small puppies in our campus, and when summer came, all of them would be dehydrated. They'll be fallen somewhere here and there, just gasping for air in their last moments. It's a very pathetic sight. It's very, very, very intense heat. And people will be working somehow. I don't know how they're acclimatized to that kind of a climate. They'll be working in the burning heat of the day, and you cannot stand there for a few seconds. You will feel like your clothes, like your skin, you'll feel that burning sensation in your skin. You just feel like I have to go and take shelter somewhere, and there is sand everywhere, and that just radiates the heat so intensely. It's very difficult to be there. And many people, they are reported to die of heat strokes, but Jesus, he sat in the heat waiting for her. So there is this Cadbury ad. I don't know if you have seen this new ad. Youngsters would have seen that, where one guy takes an umbrella and he runs over the roof, and the girl is walking down eating Cadbury, and it says, how far will you go for love, right? Have you seen that advertisement? So when you love someone, the truth is you'll be willing to go to any extent for them, to save them. You'll be willing to put up through any inconvenience for their sake. Many, many precious lessons, right? Many things that we can learn from Jesus. Now, next lesson that I want to talk about is hospitality. Okay. And the best person, that when I think about hospitality, the only person that comes to my mind is Sister Susan. She's always there. She wants to do something. Even if we say, sister, it's okay. No, sister, I'll bring breakfast for you. I'll bring lunch for you. We feel so privileged to have such a loving and caring person like her. Now, when Jesus asked the Samaritan woman, principle where it says, if your enemy is hungry, you give him food to eat, bread to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. Okay. So if this is the way we must treat those of our saved faith. You see the story of Abraham in Genesis chapter 18 verses 1 to 5. Abraham was sitting in his tent. The place was called Mamre. Okay. He was sitting in his tent, and it says he was sitting in the heat of the day. Okay. And what he sees is 3 people are coming, walking from a distance. The moment he sees them, he doesn't even know who they are. They are total strangers to him. He runs to them and he says, sir, can I please get some water for you to wash your feet? Can I get some food for you? Please stop by my place, eat something and go, refresh yourself and go. I mean, who in today's world does this, right? He goes and welcomes a stranger. Bible says we must welcome strangers because they can be angels also. So that is the importance of hospitality. As Christians, we should realize that helps to get the gospel more effectively before others. And sometimes what we do, we just wait for someone to ask us a favor and then we do it for them, right? We just wait. Someone says, can you please do this for me? And then we do it for them. most of the time what we do is we fail to see for ourselves what people might need. Okay? Because hospitality is a habit that is cultivated. Proactively thinking about the needs of others before they can even ask us person need. So when you improve your hospitality skills, these are little things that can set us apart, that can let the world know that we are the followers of Christ. Okay? It carries a very powerful it's a very powerful tool for witnessing for Christ, because if you have preached all the doctrines, all the 28 doctrines, and you give excellent Bible studies, but your hospitality is not good, that can turn people away from Christ. So it is very important. Next lesson is being tactful in our missionary work. Tactfulness is something very, very important. It is also like these are skills that are often overlooked. As Christians, we are taught to be loving and kind to everyone, but hospitality is something that's overlooked. Being tactful is something that is overlooked. How to talk to people, how to be very considerate in the way you answer them, in the way you talk to them. Jesus could have gone to this woman and he could have said, repent, be baptized. He was not very direct in his approach, right? He did John the Baptist, when he saw the Pharisees coming to him, what did he call them? Brood of, can I help you? The water is very deep. I'm a strong man. Let me help you draw water. Did he offer his help? He didn't offer help. He asked for help. And he began his conversation by asking a favor. If Jesus would have tried to help her, if he would have tried to be a nice gentleman and offer his help, she would have rejected. And that would have closed any further scope of communication. No further discussion. And he has lost his opportunity. So Jesus knew that I cannot ask her, awakens trust. So when you show that you are willing to trust someone, that is when they will be willing to trust you. Okay, so by asking, from this we learn that every case is different, every case is different, and if we want to be successful missionaries for Christ, we must others see from the healing. This method alone will give for them. Start preaching and say, follow me, becoming friends with them. And then you because people respond with them one-to-one.